Today I'm going to be tier ranking every single romance book I read in 2024. The categories I chose are loved it so much, it was good, it was okay, and nope. I'm only going to be ranking the contemporary romances that I read, not dark romance. And also, if it was a series, I'm clumping it all together. Otherwise, we will be here for a whole day. As it is, I have 44 books to rank. When in Rome by Sarah Adams. This is a small town romance series. Rome, Kentucky, I believe. I thought this was going to be like actually Rome going into it. And the first book is a like famous pop star goes to small town, finds love. And I have like come to realize I don't like that trope. The second book made it a little bit better for me. It was like the innocent sister meets bad boy. But overall, I'm going to put that in the it's okay category. I am looking forward to reading book 3 though. Next up, I have Icebreakers. This is a college hockey romance, and I hated the first book. But the books progressively got better, and the third book is one of my favorite books of the year. I thought it was so good and so well done. And because of that, I'm gonna actually bump this up to the it's good category. Icebreakers on its own would be a no, but I loved book 3 so much. Next up, I have a Not So Prince Charming. This is an indie book. It is a really fun rom-com. This author does really good rom-coms. It is a fraternity and sorority romance book. I'm going to put it in the It's Good category. I had a lot of fun reading it. Next up, I have No More Secrets by Lucy Score. Lucy Score is really hit or miss for me. I'm either going to love her book and never shut up about it, or I'm going to wish I didn't read it. And sadly, I wish I never read this book. This series was just like kind of a waste of time for me. Um, it's not a book that I would recommend or a series I would recommend. So because of that, I'm going to put this in the nope category. Red Dirt Heart. This is a MM cowboy romance set in Australia, which was fun. It is a whole series, and I didn't feel the need to continue on with the series. So I feel like that kind of tells you something. I'm going to put that in the it's okay category. Next up, I have Rain Me In. This is another cowboy romance with a plus size FMC, which I always really like in a romance book. Sadly, this book just didn't do it for me. And because of that, I'm putting that in the it's okay category. If It Makes You Happy is a book set in the 90s. It is a rom-com. It is supposed to give Gilmore Girl vibes, though I didn't really get that. We have like a grumpy inn owner and a happy baker. The baker is the main male character, and the inn owner is the main female character. Um, I'm gonna put it in the it's good category. I didn't love it, but I also didn't not like it, and it did make me cry, which I always really enjoy. Magnolia Parks. I have only read the first book so far, but I will 100% be continuing the series. So I thought the writing was so well done. I really enjoyed this book. I'm putting it in the I loved it category, which seems crazy considering I've only read one book, but I really liked the first book. Next, I have Off the Beaten Path, and I think this is a single dad romance, but I cannot remember. So I think I'm just gonna put it in the nope category. Obviously, it didn't leave an impression at all because I don't even remember the main tropes. Next, I have The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan. And this is a duology. You have to read both books, but oh my gosh, it is so good. We all know Kennedy Ryan can write, and this duology is no exception. This is going in the I loved it so much category. It is like a forbidden romance. It has political intrigue. There's so much going on. I enjoyed it so much. As of right now, this is like my favorite Kennedy Ryan duology or books in general, and I don't see people talking about it, and they really should because it's really good. Next up, I have the Delilah Green Doesn't Care series. This series overall is good, and that's just what it is. It's good. It is a small town sapphic romance series. Book 2 is my favorite. I really love book 2. But this is going to go in the it's good category. Next up, I have Ready or Not, and I really love this book. It is a pregnancy trope book. It also has best friend's brother trope going on. It was so sweet and heartfelt, and I really loved every second of it. And because of that, it's going in the I loved it category. Also, this cover is stunning. Next up, I have The Truth According to Ember. I was super excited to read this, and I would still recommend reading it unless you have anxiety. Ember lies 24/7 in this book, and it was making my anxiety act up so bad. I was having such a hard time reading the book because it's like all I could think about in my head is like, when is she gonna get caught? And because of that, I'm gonna put it in the it's okay category. I loved the main male character though. He was something else. I loved him. Next up, I have 9 Month Contract. This is a really fun, like, mountain romance book. The main male character is getting a little older in age, but he really wants to have a kid. So he starts looking for a surrogate. He ends up hiring our FMC, and it is good. It gets spicy. It is fun. It is flirty. I would really recommend. I'm going to put this in the it's good category. It is indie right now, but it's getting picked up by a publisher next year. So look out. All Downhill with You. I enjoyed this book. I didn't love it, but I have had a friend tell me that the other books in the series get progressively better. But since I've only read the first book, I'm going to put it in that it's okay category for now. But I am going to finish the series because I did really enjoy it so far. The Bump, sadly, was such a letdown for me. The idea of this book sounded so good. I actually pre ordered it. I was really, really looking forward to it, but it did not hit. And I ended up selling my copy of the book. So I'm going to put it in, nope. Next, I have Kiss Her Once for Me. I just read this and really, really enjoyed it. This is a sapphic Christmas book. A lot of fun tropes going on in this book. Um, there was something towards the end that I did not like, and because of that, I'm bumping it down to the it's good category. But overall, I had a really, really good time. And if you're looking for a fun sapphic Christmas book, this is the one. Next up, we have Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I found Abby Jimenez this year and fell in love with her writing. She does such a good job of, like, taking you on an emotional journey with these characters. Your heart will get ripped apart and then put back together in the course of her books. And I love that. That's exactly what I look for when I'm reading a romance book. I want to feel all the things. The series is going into the I loved it so much category. In Booktube specifically, yours truly will forever have my heart. I loved it so, 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 so much. Next up, I have Bridgerton, The Duke and I. I've only read book one so far. I'm buddy reading these all with my mom. And I really enjoyed the first book. I have watched the first season of the show, but I haven't watched the rest. Um, and I thought book one was really good. I liked it better than the show. I'm gonna put it in the it's good category, but I am almost done with book two and I'm loving it. I think that one might go in the I love category, but I haven't finished it yet, so I didn't include it. Next, I have The Wedding Witch. This is gonna be a nope. Sadly, I did not like it. I really enjoyed the first two books in the series, but this one was a major letdown for me, and I don't know what was missing, but something was. I've seen a lot of people really enjoy this, so it could just be me. Next up, I have In the Weeds. This is another famous influencer, goes to small town, falls in love, yada, yada, yada. It's gonna go in the It's Okay category. This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. Oh, this was such a good second book for the series. I loved it. I cried, I laughed, I fell in love with the characters. The main male character, Chef Kiss, absolutely adored him. This is gonna go in the I loved it category, and I cannot wait for book three. I really can't wait. Kit McBride Gets a Wife. This is a historical cowboy romance. Sadly, the romance to me was a little lacking, but I did really enjoy it, and I will continue the series. I'm gonna put it in the It's Okay category. Crossroads, I liked this book a lot. I did cry. There were some things missing for me, so it's gonna go in the It's Good category, but overall I did really enjoy it. The Ride of Her Life is a sapphic cowboy romance. I had a really good time reading this. To me, the beginning was a little slow, but overall it was good. So it's good. My Vampire Plus One, I really enjoy this. I loved Reggie more than I thought I would because I did not like him very much in book one. This is a fun, like, just a vampire rom-com. The first book and the second book are good. I liked them all. It's going in the It's Good category. And I would recommend if you just want something quick and lighthearted. Love Redesign by Lauren Asher. I did not like this book at all. It's going in the nope category. Sadly, Lauren Asher just isn't for me, and that's okay. Not every author is going to work for everybody. And I know she's really beloved. It just doesn't work for me. Make the Season Bright was so, so, so cute. This is another book I was really looking forward to this year. Another sapphic Christmas romance. The Second Chance, and it was so good. The love these two have for each other, unmatched. Highly, highly recommend. I'm gonna put this in the I loved it category. I I really did love it. Next, I have Done and Dusted. I love this book so, so, so much. Um, I finished the first book and the second book. Both are really good. I liked book one more. Um, this is a brother's best friend romance, and he just, like, was so tender with her. There's mental health wrapped. There's a lot going on. This is gonna go in the I loved it category. I annotated this book, and the amount of tabs I had was insane. Only When It's You, I really, really, really love this series. Great disability rap. And overall just good romance books. I'm gonna put them in the it's good category. I would highly recommend them. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the first book felt a little flat to me, but I loved book two. And because of that, I'm gonna put them in the it's good category. These are like small town, gives you all the fall vibes. Um, and they're really fun. But go in knowing you're reading it for the atmosphere and not the story, if that makes any sense. Goal. I love this book. I did the audio, thought it was super, super fun. A plus size FMC, um, a nanny romance, which I always love. This is going in the it's good category. Right on cue. Sadly, this was a major letdown for me. This was actually an arc that I was really looking forward to, and it did not hit. It is in the nope category. Smoking Gun. This is a cowboy romance again, and it was okay. So it's going in that it's okay category. I don't really have much to say about it. The Temporary Roomie, I actually really enjoyed this. I like this way more than her Win in the Rome series, and I wish more people read this. It is a she's pregnant and it's a best friend's brother romance. He's also a doctor. It is a lot of fun. Um, I'm gonna put this in the it's good category. I feel like the it's good category is getting out of control. Next, I have Alchemies to Lovers. This was another good romance book, a good Christmas romance book. She works at a place called Christmas Land, and Florida is Christmas 24/7, 365. And the CEO's son comes to like kind of do a little look around, and things start happening. It was a lot of fun. It's going in the it's good category. Next, I have Off Limits Cowboy, a cowboy romance. This is actually a closed door cowboy romance. I read it from one of my friends who only reads closed doors. So I wanted to double check before I gave her the rec. And I thought it was good. I wish the romance was more developed. So because of that, it's going in that it's okay category. But if you are someone that only reads closed door and you want a cowboy romance, I know they're really hard to find. And this is a whole series. So if you want to check that out. Next, Deja Brew. I really enjoyed this. But it wasn't anything super, super special to me. And I don't think I'll continue on the series. So I'm gonna put it in the it's okay category. Devon and Chris Plan a Wedding. I love this one. It's like a reality TV show, dating, sapphic, romance, fun, good times. I'm putting this in the it's good category. It was really good. Courting Samara, I really enjoyed this one. It is a rom-com. There was parts of it that I wasn't a big fan of it, but overall it was good, so it's going in the it's good category. Next, I have Holding the Reins by Paisley Hope. I loved this book. I arc read it, and then like right afterwards she got picked up by a publisher, and yeah, she did the thing. This is a very spicy cowboy romance. It was really good, guys. It's gonna go in that I loved it so much category. Don't Want You Like a Best Friend. This is a historical romance sapphic book. I really, really enjoyed this. I haven't got around to reading book two yet. That just came out a couple months ago, but I thought this was really fun. It was a little too long for me. And because of that, it's going in the it's good category instead of I loved it category. But I would really recommend this if you're looking for a like a historical sapphic romance, because I know they're kind of hard to find sometimes. Out on a Limb. Ugh, I love this book. This is like going in the I loved it category. This has great disability rep. This is a pregnancy trope rep. They meet like on Halloween night and have a one night stand, and oopsie, she gets pregnant. And Bo is the main male character. I love him. I love Bo. I love him, love him, love him. Wow, what a book to end on. Those were the 44 romance books I read this year. Again, these are just the contemporary romances, and I did group all the series together. Otherwise, I think this video would be like an hour long. But yeah, I feel like I had some really good romance reads this year. I'm really looking forward to 2025. There are so many good romance reads like lined up that I cannot wait for. Let me know what your favorite romance book was in the comments below, and subscribe and hang out with me in the next one, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.